Alright, there she is, the Dunn Fish House.
Build numero uno.
And it's only up from here. The owner is on his way here to see it for the first time, and we're gonna get his reaction when he comes in the door.
I'm gonna fight somebody or cry. Holy shit. Fucking Taj Mahal in here.
This is it, buddy. Dude,
Yeah, man.
Dude, you guys killed it.
Everything you asked for and more.
Oh my god. What did you just like have a dream? The TV just comes out?
Yeah, pull it right out.
Dude, that's sweet. And these are both these.
Yep, those will pop right out, and then you can throw them up above on your shelf.
Dude.
Yeah, so we figured that'd be your master spot because you can hit all three of these holes, even
You
with
can
the
fish any
table
one of those
down.
holes.
Wow.
All your drawers are all
Oh my
it's
god.
like phone extension, big boxes
This place is insane.
for your remotes.
Yeah, you guys are killing. Oh my god. Dude. But this is sick. Who did that?
I did.
That guy right
And you
there.
did trout.
Yeah, because I knew that was your favorite fish.
Dude, that's so awesome.
Rain goes, you're in the window, Oakley's right there. Got wolves, eagle,
Wow.
moose. When you hit it in the light just right, you can see like northern lights up above it.
Look at this. Come look at this.
He was about 6 beers deep when you did that too.
Yeah.
That is sweet.
Thanks, man.
Definitely personalized for you.
That
know?
is, yeah, no, for sure. Trout, that's awesome. Oh yeah, the drawer.
Your pots and pans.
Full slide out.
The locks are all hidden on those in the back. That's the furnace dump
Yep.
right there.
Yep.
And these both your cubbies have cup holders and phone chargers,
For each bunk.
top and bottom. And we just threw an extra one in here just for throwing stuff. That's for throwing your keys when you first come in. Fire extinguisher when you first come in.
And this thing.
Yeah, so
I envisioned this how I told you guys how I envisioned that, but you guys made it better.
all right. Adam invited the fam over to check it out, and we've already you know put a
Broken her in.
pretty good dent in her.
We ran out of Busch Light, so we had to start drinking this shit. But
Yeah, the good beer.
For someone who drinks Malibu.
Busch Light's just the shit that's left over in the vat.
Get the little camel.
all right, we'll be decent.
All right, man. So, what do you think? Is it everything you hoped and dreamed for?
It could have been a little better.
Yeah. That's exactly what I wanted. Gotta set the bar higher now.
I'd only give 30.
Honestly, it was more than I expected. I never could have dreamed what you guys built. Ever. It's the next person that gets a fish house from you guys is probably gonna cry. I almost did.
Sick, man.
Yeah, I'll be the
brother.
next one. Chuck's got to wait for number 4.
I almost cried. I did.
Hoots build number 1, which is all yours, brother.
Always number 1.
All right.
Thank you. Love you, buddy.
Yep, love you too, man. All right, if you made it to the end of this video, you guys are getting the formal walkthrough of everything that we did on this fish house. I got my first whack by my drone, trying to catch it in the dark, getting these shots for you guys. I hit 2 trees over there and 1 tree on that side. So now my propellers are all cracked up and
She was still flying.
but that's what happens when you get your finger too close to a drone. Just sliced my fingernail and right into my finger. So a lot of fun. So the owner has some things stocked away in here because they watched the Super Bowl in here and he's been just chilling in it since we let him haul it away. So
Been out fishing. It smells like fish slime. Smells like walleyes.
yeah, no, it smells good in here. But we showed you guys what the switches do in the beginning of the video, and yeah, basically an open floor plan when you want it to be, and then you can take those seats out to have it open, and then fold 2 bunks down, master bed up there, 2 bunks under the table there, so you can sleep 6 comfortably. You could put another cot right there, or sleep some kids up there. He wanted it set up for fishing and for camping, so he can basically live in it. So we had a couple questions privately of where stuff came from and where we got it. So real quick, we'll just kind of go over where we got most of the main stuff. Obviously the TVs came from Amazon. The light switches and a lot of those little nooks and crannies came from Amazon. But the big ticket items like the bunk brackets, the RV fridge, the stove, the lift bunk system, the jackknife sofas, and the rock fireplace all came from
Pleasureland Surplus Store up in Brainerd, Minnesota. Ryan Trout's the guy to talk to. That's where we ended up getting our windows and doors and that kind of stuff for this build. So we'll be working with him again. And then there's a lot of the stuff that came from Rec Pro as well. Like our awning came from Rec Pro.
the siding, the Phylon siding.
Yep, microwave. Air conditioner came from Pleasureland from Ryan up
Yep.
in Brainerd.
Yep, and Pleasureland in Brainerd, Minnesota actually owns Glacier now. So it was pretty cool to talk to some of the Glacier guys, and they helped us out with these windows and kind of explained how these style windows get set. And we did a little bit differently, but even so, everything has worked out great, and they're really good to work with there at Pleasureland. So if you want any specific parts for your fish house or camper or whatever you guys are doing and you're in the Brainerd area or around there, I would recommend Pleasureland and talk to Ryan.
Yeah. A lot of the other stuff that we, like the cabinets we built ourselves, the bunks we built ourselves. Furnace system, which is the second furnace system we've actually got from them, that came from Miltona Blacksmith.
Yep, and
It's
that's who
also-
the next giveaway frame is made from Miltona Blacksmith.
Yep. Right in Miltona, Minnesota. Good guys.
These boat seats we got on Amazon.
Mhm.
I think so, yeah. So they come with a preset pedestal plate for the flush mount. And these were the only metal heavy-duty flush mount ones we could find. Otherwise, the ones that you typically see where you put a table pedestal for boats and pontoons, they're plastic. So you can't trust putting the weight of a 200+ pound person on there. But Dad will show you how they come apart. The pedestal parts pop right out. Then you got a nice open floor plan. And then we'll kind of just go over how it would be if you were switching this out to have a more open floor plan, or if you're ready for bedtime. You can flip the bunks down, so obviously these flip out. Same brackets that Glacier and Ice Castle and all the bigger brands use. Okay, our bunk ladder is hiding up in the bunk ladder cavity, and that's where we're going to put the table now, so we can turn both these jackknife sofas into beds. So, I'm going to lift that up. I'll grab this end. Okay, it comes off. Table legs fold up. Just kind of a different design than most people do. They like to do those boat pedestals. We just tried to make it a little more simple so we could fit everything into one cavity where the table goes. There we go. Now we can turn both the jackknife sofas into beds just like this. And that was a question that some people had, is if we could do the full bed in the back. Well, if you have an 8-foot wide fish house, the sofas don't come together like they would in a 6.5, or if you bumped out your couches to make it work like that, but that way you have a walkway to get in between.
Right.
So both people can step in between and lay on the bunks this way. So one person there, one person there, one person on each bunk, and then our 2-person master bed comes down right here above this. And again, this Happy Jack bed system came from Pleasureland RV.
Surplus store. Ryan. That way he can still watch TV from bed, still use his fireplace if he wants more heat in the back.
Yep. So here's our ladder for the bunks. The ladder spot. This just gets hooked down these brackets here on the top and bottom to lock the bunks together. Climb right up. So that was another question, is if there was enough room on the top bunk, and I'm a pretty broad-shouldered guy. So this is me laying on my side. There's about an inch of room. So, I mean, it might be tight for some people, but...
And that could be set differently anyway. We raised his bunks up enough so he could still use his window.
Mm-hmm.
So it doesn't have to be that high. We just set it that high to make it the most efficient for everything.
We could have bought ladder brackets like everybody else, but we're just kind of DIY guys and wanted to stand out and be a little different. So put the ladder back in the ladder cavity. Put it in there this way. So there's that. And then we'll put the table away in the table cavity. This was our design and idea here. That way you don't have to find a place to put your table, and you can tuck it away nice so it's out of the way, out of sight, out of mind, and then open. Don't gotta trip over it when you're walking through the dark. And then if you wanted to jig in these 2 holes in the back, now your table is tucked away in a nice safe spot when you put the bed all the way back up. Out of sight and out of mind, baby. So our table is tucked away, and then you can easily utilize the last 2 jigging spots back here in the back and still be able to walk around. If you have a rattle reel up there, you can run up and get it without having to worry about your table. So a person could sit here, comfortably jig with a 30-inch rod, and then Dad over there in the other spot could comfortably sit there with another 30-inch rod or so.
That way you're not sitting here like this so you can actually lean back and relax and fish.
That is one thing that I personally hate, and I understand too that sometimes you can only get away with putting it right in front of the couch in certain floor plans, but when you have the option to not do that, why wouldn't you? Because it would be kind of annoying if you could picture sitting here lean back with a rod to fish in the hole versus sitting on a couch and holding the rod like this right in front of you. That just doesn't seem comfortable at all.
And that way when the pedestal seats are in, this guy can jig that hole, or this hole. This pedestal, you can jig that hole, this hole, or the hole there under the bunks.
Mm-hmm.
So there's like, it's really set up for fishing by people that fish.
All of our drawers are full slide outs. He's got some of his stuff in here. Dang, whole knife set. Here's the rod box. We made one a little bit longer to fit 30, 40 inch ice rods. And he's got an important X box in there instead. But
All ball bearing, full extension slide outs.
yep, like you'd see in a $50,000 kitchen.
And all the drawers and stuff, I don't think we talked about that, do have the catches. So when it goes back and catches, same as the doors, they're all spring-loaded hinges, and then they latch. So that way when he's going down the road, your stuff can't all keep opening and shutting and things flying everywhere.
So yeah, you guys have basically seen everything. There really isn't too much more to show you that you haven't seen in the other clips already, but this is the done fish house.
This is her.
Hopefully that was good enough for a walkthrough video, because really didn't have any sort of plan or script for that either. We just grabbed the camera and picked it up out of his buddy's yard and stopped at a lake access, which is now open. So if you guys have any questions, put them in the comments on this video and we'll try to do our best to answer from there. So if you liked the video, give it a thumbs up. If not,
That's fine too, but regardless, life is short.
so get out and do all the things, guys.